We are better together. Tony Liu, co-founder of InsurTech NY, which is the largest insurtech community in North America, is bringing together traditional insurers, insurtechs, startups, investors, solution providers, and mentors to drive innovation with one unique ecosystem. Get Shit Done in a Flash, a mini-series presented by the GST Factor podcast. Hear from incredible leaders, entrepreneurs, investors, trailblazers, individuals that are influencing and changing the conversations in episodes that are no longer than 7 minutes long. Let's continue to step into our extraordinary and get shit done in a flash.
We have different activities and programs for different stakeholders in the broader insurance ecosystem. So, our primary audience is carriers and brokers. This insurance industry can't really innovate unless they innovate. They're the ones who hold the power and ability to make change. Startups can innovate, but without the support of the carrier broker community, it's really hard to change. Everybody knows that, hey, we need the carriers and brokers. We focus a lot on educating them. We host education networking events, including our spring conference, which is like a 1,000-person conference we host over 2 days. But we also host other smaller events. We have a claims event. We have an Asian tech and broker tech event. It's also a great way for startups and others in the community to attend as well, because they get to interact with carriers and also understand what problems they need solving. And that's how startups can come to help them. As part of helping carriers and brokers, we also have created accelerators and different matching programs. We have an early stage startup competition where we identify super early stage, like pre-seed companies who are relatively new. And then we try to pick like the top companies. Typically get about 120 applications a year. And the finalists actually present in the spring conference, and we pick 2 winners. From the carrier perspective, it helps them understand what are the up and coming kind of new lemonades of the world that's going to be successful in the next years. We also have this program called InsurTech Match program, basically like problem or priority areas from carriers and brokers who needs different solutions and startups to solve them. We invite some startups to join this program. We actually match them up. We also created another accelerator called MGA Lab. As a team, we really believe in the MGA as a category. On a given year, we have about 10 to 12 companies go through this program and help them create an MGA business. We recognize that all these startups that are going through our programs, and we probably see about 1,000 startups every year go through different programs. We have attend our events. We also have a pretty good understanding of what the buyers or partners of these startups want, because we run these scouting programs. We thought with this information, we'll be able to help identify kind of the best next kind of early stage startup and really help them with some capital. But we recognize in the earlier stage realm, there was less VC money going in. A lot of the insurtech VCs that are established now, they typically tend to invest in later stages. We thought, hey, maybe it could help these earlier stage startups and return money for LP. We started a small fund 3 years ago, but we've been doing quite well. Our first fund is at 26% IRR after 3 years. And then we are on our second fund right now. So we'll be investing probably about 6 to 7 companies per year in the early stage. Insurance is a huge industry. It's a $7 trillion industry, but it's an industry that's suffering from legacy technology problems. And the reason why that's the case is it's a really old industry that actually was innovative sooner than other industries because they've been around. So they implemented these mainframe systems probably long before other industries did. Once you have something, it's hard to upgrade and change, especially if it's kind of working. That's kind of what happened with the insurance industry. Also, they're very acquisitive industry. Carriers will acquire many carriers over decades that they've been alive. So there's just a lot of different old systems that are in the world, in their company. The other problem is you need tech talent to solve a lot of these problems. The best software engineers that are graduating from MITs of the world, they're joining Google, Facebook, even some banks. they're not thinking about insurance. It's just not something that insurance is known for. They don't attract tech talent. They attract underwriters and actuaries. They're not known to be a hotbed for tech talent. So they don't have the talent to like upgrade them themselves. So they need external like startups and vendors to help them. That's why, that's why they're looking for. They understand they can't solve these technology problems themselves. They rely on startup vendors. If somebody is like out there trying to create a community for X industry, I would think about who are the decision makers, who are the kind of the power in the industry where it attracts others to kind of join. Which part of the value chain you're in, there's different groups that you have these like different groups attracting different groups. You have to think about who's attracting who. If you want to be an insurtech founder, you need to understand insurance. Either you or partner with somebody who understands it. The actual business is done through relationships. And so you have to have some level of insurance expertise and network. Again, it's because of people business. You have to have the network or be willing to like hustle a lot. Go to all the events, right? And then just like develop relationships. One thing that I have is essentially a resilience. Starting a business and then sustaining it both requires resilience because it's kind of pain in the ass. I mean, there are fun parts of it, but there's also parts of it that's just like pain in the ass. InsurTech is as an asset class is a really good industry to invest in and get an exit.
Thank you for listening to Get Shit Done in a Flash, a mini-series by the GST Factor podcast. Are you an influential leader that has a dream to write a book and put your words out into the world? Reach out to us today so we can help make your book dream a reality. Let's get shit done.